your reliable guide for accurate, simplified, and concise information on the practice and the procedure in Nigeria's electoral process. This program is about how and not who to vote. It's brought to you by YAGA Africa and supported by the UNDP. My name is Samson Itodo, and let's get started with the question of the day. What will INEC do if a BVAS fails to function on election day is our focus for today. This is a tricky one, like you would agree with me, but we hit the streets to get some answers. Listen to the responses.
It's better we do it manually since you have your PVC.
I think they should ensure that everything is working perfectly. They should have like a body that will like regulate those stuff.
Find people that will be sincere to count that vote.
The best thing what you can do now is just try to put things in order so that when that time reaches, someone can vote.
I think the best thing for them to do to begin to make preparation, like having a plan B.
Interesting responses from the streets. Now let's attempt a recap of voting processes by painting a picture of the likely scenarios on election day. You get to the polling unit on election day, you join an orderly queue as expected. When it's your turn to accredit and vote, the electoral officials who will request that you present your PVC. That presiding officer will request you to place the appropriate finger on the BVAS. And the BVAS is the device to be used for accreditation on election day. And the use of the BVAS is backed by the 2022 Electoral Act. Bear in mind that the BVAS is a bimodal device because it works as a two-factor authentication. In other words, it verifies your thumbprint. And even if that fails, like we have seen in the past, it would then verify your facial identity. So if the fingerprint fails, the presiding officer would try to authenticate you using your facial identity. There is a possibility that the device may fail to verify both thumbprint and facial recognition, not just of one voter, but almost everyone in the polling unit. Assuming the BVAS fails to function at your polling unit, do not worry, there is a provision for such occurrences in the 2022 Electoral Act and INEC guidelines. And this is how the situation will be managed. So first, where the BVAS deployed to your polling unit malfunctions continuously, accreditation and voting will be suspended until a new BVAS is provided by INEC. Secondly, where a BVAS is replaced in the middle of an election, the data of accredited voters in the faulty BVAS shall be merged with the data in the replacement BVAS to calculate the number of accredited voters. The third is where the new or replacement BVAS is not available by 2:30 p.m. on election day, the election for that polling unit will be cancelled and the accreditation and voting shall continue the following day. So here is a twist. If the result in the polling unit or units where a BVAS malfunctions and a replacement was not provided by 2:30 p.m. Now, if the results from those polling units will not substantially affect the final result of the whole election, INEC will go ahead and declare a winner without conducting elections in those polling units. So these are the 4 ways INEC can address situations where BVAS malfunctions in a polling unit. That is Elections 101 in 5. You now know what INEC will do if a BVAS fails to function on election day. That is one important piece of information you can use to protect your right to vote. Don't forget, PVC collection starts 12th December and it will end on Sunday, 22nd January 2023. Visit INEC local government offices between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. daily, including Saturdays and Sundays if you've not collected your PVCs, to collect your PVCs. We would love to hear from you. We would love to have you watch previous episodes of the show. So use the social media platforms as well as the channels displayed on your screen to catch previous episodes of the show. Thank you for watching. I am Samson Itodo. Remember, your vote can make a difference. Use it wisely. See you tomorrow as we simplify another aspects of our electoral process.